Sheesh. Okay, we got that decently cleaned up. Jeez. We'll get this weight off. Good morning, everybody. Waiting for a truck to get here shortly, but hoping I can see his lights on the scale from in here. We're starting the day off by swapping out this battery. It just got progressively worse, and I'm happy we got it back inside here because the old battery wouldn't have come out. This would all be frozen. Definitely one downside to not having the battery cover on, but we have this one swapped out, and we'll put the old guy over there on the maintainer for a bit and see what happens. Maybe I can use it for the pumper trailer or something, but getting pretty sick of boosting this thing every day, so whether it was dirty connections or not, this one was due for a battery anyway, so. Okay, nice easy job start of the day. Just getting, it's too cold for that battery charger, and kept having to jump it, so I better go wait over in the scale house. He should be getting here any minute. At least this thing should start now. Good stuff. All right, got that truck loaded. Went much better today. He came to the conclusion that I guess he didn't lift his tag axle yesterday when I loaded him. So loading by the gauges doesn't really work when... Anyway. Went much better today. We didn't have to offload anything. So we will run around the yards quick. Not too much in most areas, just some drifts. Get it all cleaned up again. Be good to run the tractor for a bit and clear all the codes it's been having a hissy fit about because of low voltage. So I think we'll get this, we'll get the yards all cleaned up and we'll catch back up with you, I think. I think you guys have seen enough snow plowing for the year. Alright, we finished plowing snow. Since we have a little room in the shop, I think we'll try and pull a dumper in and get it warm enough. Not talking to you. Since this tractor's outside and we have a bit of room in the shop, we'll pull a dumper in and we can get that washed up too. So it's just this one's frozen in the driveway because it didn't get a block put under the tongue. So this is the hard one to get in.
Let me just try with that one first.
Okay. So we're using chains and the 3-point and oh, I hate frost. I hate frost so much. Can we go around the pin and I'll pull instead of an up motion that might take the back window out? Does that make sense? Sheesh. I heard a ping up here.
Huh?
I heard a ping up here. Oh, that didn't go. I'll maybe go get a bag of salt and put it around the ice. I think it's more so frozen in ice drift than the gravel. Be like that wagon was over there the other day. So get some salt and loosen up the ice a bit, I think. Can't really get hot water out here very efficiently. Alright, this one's going much better. For the most part. Oh, we're rolling backwards. Was going much better.
Want to take it that way?
Well, it's kind of sketchy, but... Yeah, we're supposed to get these up to the manufacturers ASAP so they can do all the warranty work on the tailgates and tell them to figure out a jack system that doesn't get ripped off, so we don't have to deal with this again. At least we'll get it into the warm and we can deal with it there and find a block that isn't frozen to the ground. Yeah, that other one might be exciting to get out though. Yeah, she's probably pretty frozen in there. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that other one. I don't know if I bring the salamander out, I guess. Blow some hot air at it for an hour. Quite foggy, but Chris has been playing around with this. I got the cab all cleaned out, a few odds and ends things on that, but he's gonna head out with a hay buster here, so I'll carry on washing this, I think, and at least we'll get one done today. Okay, we got that decently cleaned up. Yeah, got them clean enough that they can look them over good, and then when they get back from being looked over, we will wash them again, scrub them, and oil spray them. So yeah, I did some miscellaneous stuff on the other tractors to burn up the tank of gas. I think I'm gonna go for an early lunch here. Feels like I get so much more done when I wake up early. And I think we'll pick one of these to peel the wheels off of. I should try and get that other dumper. It would be nice to get it in tonight, and it kind of marinates in the warm, but I don't want to kill myself getting it out of the snowbank either. Okay, we just got warmed up and back from lunch. I think I'm going to go grab a shovel, maybe an ice pick, and go investigate what exactly is frozen in the ground over on that other dumper. I think that's probably the best bet. I better get it in at least. And when you get it washed off, there's 2 loads of wheat leaving tomorrow if they both come in the morning. We 2 loads of wheat, and we gotta deliver a load of straw. And then if we get that done at each time, maybe we can still run these things up to the manufacturer in Listowel, and then that's just looked after. They can do what they gotta do. But they definitely, yeah, black is a tough color. It looks cool, but like the cornstarch, it shows everything. So we'll get them home, we'll give them a good scrub, hit them with some soap, and like I said, I'm not too worried about them being spotless. I just wanted to get them clean enough that any defects can be seen. So, and physically putting my eyes on them or Chris's eyes on them while we're washing them, because that is the best time to see if something's broken, because you're looking at every square inch of the machine. So, oh, let's go freeze my butt off. Yesterday was so beautiful, and today is just stupid with the wind. Well, one thing to be said, is never underestimate the power of frost. It's just frozen by the 3 little holes at the bottom. It's maybe 4 or 5 inches into the ground, but yeah. I think what we might do is grab a long chain and I'll wrap it around the bottom of the tongue, not around the physical tongue itself, and just try and pull that chain underneath the dumper. So hopefully it grabs that hitch and applies up force. I don't know. Yeah, I can put my foot under the tongue out there, so the best I can tell, it's only 3 or 4 inches in the ground, which isn't as bad as I originally thought. I think we'll maybe go out there with some more little bit heavier chain than we had this morning and give her a go again. I apologize for the hearing my breath. That is one downside to the mic being there, and being in and out of this humid shop in this weather is really getting me all stuffed up here, but we're getting through it. So I apologize. If it sounds like I'm always out of breath, it's because I am. Not built for this weather. Alright, we're just gonna unhook this one in a spot that the forklift can easily get to it when we go to hook it back up, because I'm not entirely sure what tractor I want to use, but we gotta go up with 2 tractors and the dumpers, because I don't trust the hitch that I put on the one to tow the other one. But we will use that hitch to tow a truck up. Leave the 2 tractors up there, come home in the truck, drive back up in the truck, bring both dumpers home. Yeah, makes sense? Makes sense. Adios. So, how do I need to decide which tractor I'm okay with not being here for? Could be a week, I don't know. So, don't know if I want it to be this one or not. Okay. You can just hang out there for a second. Better shackle. Put the chain on that guy. That through there. Should be a little bit better than the bolt I was using this morning. Hopefully. I don't know. And we're going to pull on a bit of an angle, so hopefully it breaks one side free at a time is my theory. But yeah, unfortunately, frost is strong. It's not really something you play around with. I'm not very happy about this right now. Jeez. We just keep doing it gently. Eventually the frost molecule should break, right? As long as my chain molecules don't break first. Oh, winter just sucks. We'll try from straight on, I guess. Yeah, I'm actually getting kind of annoyed. Yeah, we're splitting that hook. Just asking for trouble. Seems like everything I'm trying to do these days is just amplified by something not being done properly the first time in the fall, but they should have just put it up on a frickin' block that day. Or the people that unhooked it should have put it on a block. Better yet. Well, I'm getting kind of fed up with that task. I went and stomped, dug the snow right down and stomped some salt into the ice. We'll see what happens. Before I go dragging half the shop out there to thaw. Not much ice. That is so frustrating that it's so thin, but it's so strong. But anyway, I have to, like I said, we have to take a load of straw tomorrow morning. So I think I'm going to get that loaded up this afternoon. I think all the snow is done coming down. It's just going to be blowing snow, so should be okay for the load to sit out overnight, I think. The end of the day, the snow should just blow off if it does fall on it. But I parked all those tractors inside to stay warm this week. And every job so far has involved me being outside. And now we're spinning. Give her a little more onion. Let's go. And again. I'm getting fed up with winter. Well, now I'm really stuck. Beautiful. Back we go again. Alright. Oh, winter is fun. Fun, fun, fun. Everything takes 3 times as long. So, I think what I'm going to do is grab the loader, put a bale on it, kind of just brush that snow off quick. Then I'll go away empty. Then that snow isn't affecting our full and empty weights at all. I'm going to tip some of these bales over as well for the first couple because snow blows in the coverall as well. Probably doesn't add up to much, and I'm probably just wasting my time, but hey, we'll go make a weigh ticket here quick. Weigh it empty, and then I can weigh it full, and then it doesn't matter what I do after that. That's the weight of the straw, because it will more than likely be this tractor taking it, but I don't know for sure. Kind of see how the roads are. We might put a Magnum on just to be safe, but I don't know at what point we need to worry about. At what point is our scale not accurate anymore? Does anyone know? Like, I don't think there isn't any hard packed snow underneath it, but all around it there is. We'll do 001. In print 001 print. We'll do a good old-fashioned time lapse for this. Hey. Yeah, normally those two on the back sit a lot better. I don't have enough traction to shove the whole load ahead, but she'll ride. Don't have to go far with them, so yeah, we'll get everything back in the warm now. We're slowly making room. Almost halfway back of one of the 3 sheds, so still have lots of straw for sale. We'll get this weight off, and then remembered as I was driving around that I can pull it into the wash bay. And it is sitting under cover for the night. Looky. Well, we'll go pull this in the wash bay. I think I'll just leave it hooked up for today. New battery in this thing, so it should be no worries of it starting tomorrow. And then if he decides to take it with this tractor, we don't have to unhook anything. I think that makes the most sense. It is incredible how much snow this building holds. But I'm sure this won't be the last time that a load of straw gets pulled in here to stay out of the weather. Might actually be a nice tool during wheat harvest, to be honest. So you never really have too many roof space that time of year. This be a story of triumph and victory. A little bump backwards was the ticket. Apparently this thing just loves to chew in the ice. So now I'm getting into a spot that I know the forklift won't get stuck. And I'll get the stupid thing in the shop. That took entirely way too much time. Whatever. At least I got it facing the right way. I'll just push the freaking thing to the shop. Ah, it's finally in here. Through the power of editing, I'll make that look like it was no big deal. Just kidding. I think I'm just going to try pushing this into the south side of the shop with the forklift. If this doesn't do it, I'm going to have to open the door again, but I don't know, kind of overwashing cold stuff, so we'll let it thaw out overnight and I can wash it quick while Chris runs that load of straw in the morning, I think. I think they're so heavy too because they probably have a foot of water frozen in them from sitting slant down, so our shop might be flooded in the morning, but gotta warm the steel up somehow. Hey, I like how that's tucked away, out of the way. I'm gonna go out on a whim and say that from here down is full of ice. Hey. The good news is it should stay in there until I pick up the front end tomorrow morning to pull it back into this side, but I am going to... Let's pull some wheels off a tractor to finish out the day. Old Girl 250. First one that I want to get done, like done. Get the boom on it, get it ready for drag hose. That is number one. Those are two corn planter tractors. They're pretty low priority at the moment. There's work to do to them, but... So, for the pulling of the tires, I think I want to... Now that I've got that light bar along the corner in there, I think what I'm going to do is pull the 280 out of the way, tuck it over here, wiggle that one into the center of those two spots, and use this area as the tractor washing area. I can pull wheels off, lean them against the wall right away. Because I need to be able to, I need to be able to get that dumper out that door tomorrow. So I don't really want to peel it off right here. Plus, I think Chris is going to pull the hay buster in here tonight because she is froze up. So that's what we're going to do. And then if the wheels stay off for a few days at a time, they're out of the way. I can move the stuff with the wheels still on it, instead of blocking up my shop, because nothing has gone according to plan this week so far, so I don't want to assume that nothing's going to need to come in this spot here. I've had the battery charger on this tractor for a couple days now, so I am fairly confident she's going to just fire it up. Okay, that one fits nice over there for now. Got that spot cleaned up. Move into the center and away from the wall a bit, and kind of dedicate this square to pulling tires off. See what we do here today. Okay, another big contender is the air hose reaches really nice to this corner. So, gonna get the jack up the back end on this side, peel that wheel off, then we got to pull the hub, then we can pull this wheel off. This video is probably already getting a little long, so I'll zip this one off and I'll show it in the next one. Well, it was going okay. If anything's going to be seized, if there's a tractor that's going to have seized hardware, it's this old girl. The rest of them are new enough that I'm not worried about them. But we did run into an issue. This is a 1-inch impact, and I only have 3/4 inch sockets, because that's what we used to have. We used to have a 3/4 inch impact, and then we got the big girl. So we bought an adapter. I don't believe I have another one of those, 1 to 3/4 inch. So that's unfortunate. That is a first. I've broken lots of a 1/2 inch to 3/4, but never 3/4 to 1. But anyway, we were halfway through getting the inside tire off. That one went good. Then you have to pull your hub off. Just got it on the cart over there, out of the way. I was gonna see what she looks like with just one side off. I do have the jack stands underneath if I want to take that side. But yeah, these wheels are a pain in the butt to drop because they got wheel weights. I think those are 1,000 pounds. So, no, hold on. That one's easy to drop. It wants to fall out of the cart. It's the tractors with wheel weights on the duals are a pain in the butt to get out of this thing because they want to keep falling in. So you got to pretty much pick them off with the forklift, but that won't be so bad. So maybe we'll do both sides just to get her very clean. But I'm going to walk through the service trailers just to see if we got one of those adapters, but I'm pretty confident we don't. So that sucks. I could bar them off. We have a 3/4 inch bar. I've only got to break 4 more loose, I guess. So maybe I'll do that just so I can carry on with this project. But yeah, going good. I'm probably going to stop recording for the day. I'm going to go walk around, but I don't think I'm going to find what I need. And I'm not going to fire the pressure washer back up tonight anyway. It's getting late enough in the day, so yeah, I appreciate everybody watching. I know how dangerous chains are. We got lucky there today. That's why we stopped using the 3-point and I switched down to the tongue, so at least it's pulling into the tractor. If that chain had snapped, having it hooked around the top like we did at the beginning, it would have been through that back window, absolutely. Yeah, ice will always win, and chains are very dangerous. I know the rules, but I just can't believe how stuck that sucker was for being that deep. But it's in here now. We'll get this thing washed up tomorrow. 2 trucks to load. We'll carry on with our week, but hope everybody's enjoying the videos. Yeah, we're trying to get the 4,000 subs, so don't forget to like and subscribe, please. It's much appreciated. Okay, I'm back. We just barred off 5 bolts, last 5. I wouldn't want to do that for a whole tractor, but this is what we open up to. That's our AC hose and just a pile of, maybe turn my flashlight on even just to show you a little better. It is just caked in there. Now, mind you, this tractor was drag hose and it got washed, but it didn't get this extensive of a wash. We might change that. We might start doing this a couple times here to the drag hose tractor. Especially there's always a slow week after first cut where we're looking for stuff to do. Pull tires off and get it cleaned up good again. But this is why I do it, because yeah, my filters are right here now. Real easy to get to. And you can just overall get everything so much cleaner. It helps with cooling because you don't have all this stuff sitting on top of the transmission all day. And yeah, it's time. It's the time of year to do it. I know it's a little, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's excessive. It's really not that much work if you have the right tools. And there's a company that makes a dolly thing that you hook onto your 3-point hitch, and you can pick the whole back end of the tractor up using the 3 points. You don't even need jack stands and jacks, and it's super safe and it's awesome. And I might look into one, but this is what I have, and it's not that bad, especially when the hardware cooperates. So, but there. Now I'm going home. I appreciate everybody watching, and if you want to see this thing get showroom clean, don't forget to subscribe.